Welcome to Business Wisdom HD. Here we are going to talk about the 7 habits of highly effective people. I read the book on my Kindle here. Stephen Covey's most renowned book over the world, which has sold over than 15 million copies. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People has been chosen the most influential business book of the 20th century. In this book, Stephen Covey focuses on the character ethic. He says, as he read a lot of books over the course of years, what he sensed was a pattern of character ethic rather than a personality ethic. He says character ethic is a collection of attributes such as integrity, fidelity, courage, compassion, contribution, responsibility, and justice. So these facets are the ground or the root of the 7 habits. In other words, 7 habits are based on these facets. Most of us rely on the personality ethic and we suppose that we are going to influence people in that way. Personality ethic basically means how to appear to be, how we seem, what we wear. This is personality ethic. Whereas character ethic, who and what we are, how we live. So Stephen Covey emphasizes the significance of the character ethic as we develop our habits. Personality ethic is like the tip of the iceberg. It is the surface and the smallest part of the iceberg. It is the visible part. And most of us rely on that part. Most of us forget the much more significant part of the iceberg, which is under the water, and which is much more massive and vast part of the iceberg. Character ethic is essential for us as we develop our habits. Why? Because personality ethic relies on techniques, tools, and rules. Personality ethic relies on programs and practices, whereas character ethic relies on principles, the root. And Stephen Covey says, programs change, practices change, principles do not change. That's very important before getting to the 7 habits. Again, Stephen Covey in this book says, what we are communicates far more eloquently than what we say or do. In other words, Emerson put it so well, who you are crying nearby my ear that I cannot hear what you're saying. So let me tell you a story here about or from Gandhi. One day a mother had a son and the son was always eating sugar. The mother did everything to persuade the boy not to eat sugar anymore or to quit eating sugar. She did everything but the boy never agreed. She eventually came to Gandhi, who was very famous in India, in the country, as a persuasive person. She said, my boy is eating sugar and I do not have anything to do with it. Couldn't you please help me? Gandhi thought for a moment and said, I'll talk to him after a week. The mom took the boy after a week and came to Gandhi again. Gandhi talked to the boy. After a week elapsed, the boy agreed. The mom couldn't believe. The boy agreed not to eat sugar. Gandhi was able to persuade him. And the mom asked Gandhi, what did you say to him that he wouldn't eat sugar anymore? Gandhi paused, smiled, and answered, you don't understand. Last week, I too was eating sugar. And that refers to character ethic. Finally, our habits form our character. You may have heard the quote that sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. So habits are powerful factors in our lives. They constantly express our character. They speak much more eloquently than what we say. They determine the quality of our lives. They measure our effectiveness or ineffectiveness. As the British poet once said, we first make our habits, then our habits make us. So next video we'll talk about the habits. See you there.